there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is part of the series of videos I'm posting to try to help people out when it comes to aptitude tests like the civil service exam. This video in particular is part of my series on math. We're going to talk about radicals. This is part 3 ng series on radicals, so if you haven't seen the first 2 videos, click right here to catch up. We already talked about simplifying radicals, which is yung pinaka-foundation ng entire series na ito. You have to watch that video first. You also have to watch yung adding and subtracting radicals first because, again, nag-accelerate yung difficulty natin. So if you haven't seen the first 2 videos yet, click here to see that. Hit pause nyo muna to, balikan nyo na lang yon. Because today we're going to talk about multiplying radicals. Again, level up to, we're going to have a bit of a discussion regarding this. So in order for me to show you kung paano, in order for you to see talaga kung paano yun gawin, I'm going to switch over to my PC. If you have a copy of workbook number 1, this is on page 11. Solve these with me. We're going to answer number 5 and a couple of other numbers there so you can follow along. Again, page 11 and see you in a bit. Okay, so this is part 3 ng series natin on radicals. Tapos na yung simplifying at saka yung addition. Multiplying, medyo mas tricky na onte, but I want you to follow along. If you have to watch this video multiple times, paulit-ulitin ninyo hanggang makuha ninyo siya. You can do that. I suggest that you watch it first and then you solve along with me and then hanggang ma-build yung confidence ninyo. Okay? So the first thing that we're going to discuss is this. Yan. Ito yung pinaka-basic na sample natin. You have yung square root of 5 times square root of 3. Ngayon, what I want you to understand is like I said before, sa addition ng radicals, same rules sa polynomials apply. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Kung anong ginagawa mo usually sa polynomials, pwede mong gawin sa radicals. For example, kung A times B, okay, with square root of 5 turning into A and square root of 3 turning into B, anong ginagawa natin? Di ba ang ginagawa natin is pinagsasama natin sila? Pinagdidikit, pinagsasama sila. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? When you multiply square root of 5 by square root of 3, what you would do would be pagsasamahin mo sila. So, square root of, tapos pagsamahin nyo yung dalawa sa ilalim ng isang payong, 5 times 3, or square root of 15. Bakit square root of 15? Kasi wala na rin naman pareho na factor dyan. Wala ka rin magagawa. So, yun na yung final answer ninyo. Again, kung ano yung mga nasa loob ng payong, pwede mong pagsamahin. Okay, ngayon, paano ngayon kung ganito na itsura? This is in your workbook, if you have workbook number 1, page 11, and let's solve it together, okay? So, sa una, meron kang 5 square root of 20, that's 2 square root of 27. May multiple things ka pwedeng gawin dito, pero what I suggest that you do first is to simplify both muna. I-simplify nyo muna both if there is a possibility of you making the numbers inside smaller. Kasi that would be easier for you to handle kesa yung i-multiply nyo agad yung 20 tsaka sa 27. Okay? Ngayon, gawin muna natin yon. So, you have 5 square root of 20. Same thing lang as before, if factor mo lang siya. So, factor 3, 2 times 10, right? Pwede yon. So, ang 10, pwede mong gawing 2 times 5. Ibig sabihin, meron kang dalawang 2. Yung 2, pwede mo siyang ilabas. Pag nilabas mo siya, magtatabi na sila ng 5. So, 5 times 2 is 10, square root of, and then ang nag-iisang naiwan is 5. Alright? Again, if you're not comfortable with this, panoorin nyo muna yung video on simplifying radicals. Parang so dali. Okay? So, dito, tapos ka na dyan. Wala na tayong magagawa. Dito tayo sa 2 square root of 27. So, you have your 2 there, tapos you have 27. Pwede mong ihati-hatiin. Pwedeng maging 9 times 3, kasi 9, 18, 27. And then yung 9, dalawang 3 yan. So, pwede mong hiwalay uli. So, again, yung dalawang 3 na yan, dahil pares na sila, pwede mo na siyang ilabas. Itatabi mo na siya sa 2. So, magiging 2 times 3 is 6 square root of 3. Bakit 3? Kasi may 3 ka pang isang naiwan doon. Nasa payong pa rin siya. Ibig sabihin, ang meron tayo is 10 square root of 5 times 6 square root of 3. Now, what do we do with that? Kokopihin lang ba natin? No. Again, same rules sa polynomials apply. So, ibig sabihin, kung meron kang 4a plus 2b, what do you do? 4a times 2b, what do you do? Di ba ang ginagawa natin is pinagsasama natin yung 4 tsaka 2 kasi pwede natin yung gawin. Tapos pagsasamahin din natin yung a tsaka b. So, that's also something that you can do sa radicals. Dito, magiging, siya, 8AB. Ibig sabihin, yung first name nung pangalan, yung dalawang first name, pagsasamahin mo, yung dalawang last name, pagsasamahin mo. And that's exactly what you do with radicals. So, anong mangyayari? Ang first name niya ay 10, ang first name niya ay 6. So, 10 times 6 is 60. Tapos, yung dalawang apelido, which is square root of 5 and square root of 3, pagsasamahin mo rin siya. So, magiging square root of 15. Alright? And again, since wala na tayong mailalabas dyan, sagad na yan, this would be your final answer. Okay? So, again, if you have to watch this video multiple times in order for you to understand it, do so. That is why nandito yan lagi online para anytime na gusto nyong balikan, pwede nyong balikan. Ngayon, switch tayo up a little bit. Okay? I want you to first try kung paano nyo to isosolve, and then balikan natin to see if you got it right. So, hit pause now and try it for yourself. So, paki-pause nyo muna. Alright, so let's see if you got it right. Okay? So, 3 square root of 20 times 4 square root of 35. First thing you do, like I said, instead of multiplying 20 times 35, tas yun ang isi-simplify ninyo, I suggest gawin nyo muna yung sa bawat individual. Total, ending naman yun pa rin naman ang magiging sagot. So, you have 20 muna. So, you have 10 and 2. Yung 10, pwede maging 5 and 2. Dalawa ang 2 mo. So, maiiwan yung isang 5. So, again, 3 times 2 square root of 5 or 6 square root of 5. So, 35 naman, kung i-factor mo siya, pwedeng 5 and 7. Right? Kasi 7 times 5 is 35. Kaya lang wala ka nang pwedeng gawin dyan. So, ibig sabihin, yung 4 mo, maiiwan na yan sa labas, as meron kang square root of 35, which is 5 and 7. Ngayon, we are moving up a little bit. I want you to imagine this, okay? Kasi again, this is how I do it. What you do basically is you split everything na nandito sa una, you split everything na sa pangalawa, ilabas ang mga pwedeng ilabas, and kung kailangan na tumawid siya, tinan nyo yung 5. Di ba may 5 ka ditong isa, right? May 5 kang isa dito. Dahil pinagsasama mo na yung dalawang nasa ilalim ng payong, pwede mo yan pagsamahin din. So, you have 5 and 5. Ibig sabihin, pwede mong ilabas yung 3 na nauuna dito. Pwede mong ilabas yung 4 na nandito na. Yung panibagong 2, galing dito sa pares na to. And then, yung pahabol na 5 na nanggaling dun sa square root of 5 dito at square root of 5 doon. So, magkakaroon ka pa ng isang 5. Tapos, tsaka yung square root. Yan, i-multiply mo yan lahat. Tapos yung square root nung matitira. Sa case na to, dahil na-cancel na yung 2, na-cancel na yung 5, ang natitira na lang na bottom na factor ay 7, siya na yun. So, anong gagawin mo na ngayon? You have 3 times 4 is 12, times 2 is 24, times 5 is 120. So, the answer is 120 square root of, and times square root of 7. Okay, again ha, i-factor nyo both. Maghanap kayo ng magkakapares doon sa bottom ng pagkaka-factor ninyo. Ilabas lahat ng may kapares. Lahat ng maiiwan sa ilalim ng payong. Okay? Ngayon, again, this is another opportunity for you to try it out for yourself. So, answer it and habang ginagawa nyo yun, paki-pause muna yung video. So, hit pause now. Alright, so let's see what you did, no? Kung tama kayo. So, you have 7 square root of 48 and 2 square root of 8. Again, advice ko, i-factor nyo muna to. You have 2 and 24, 2 and 12, you have 2 and 6, and then 2 and 3. If ang ginawa ninyo ay 4 and 12 agad, that's okay then. It doesn't matter really. I'm just doing this para mas visual kasi you can start with the little factors muna. Okay? Next, you have 8. Yung 8, pwedeng 2 and 4. And then yung 4 would be 2 and 2. Okay? So again, next thing that you're going to do, tinan nyo kung ano yung mga magkakapares. Kopyahin nyo muna yung dalawang ito nasa labas. So you have 7 times 2 agad. Times kung ilan yung mabubuo ninyo. So you have isa, dalawa, tatlong 2. Okay? So you have 2 times 2 times 2. Or kung gusto nyo 8 na lang ang isulat, pwede rin. Or kung gusto nyo 4 and 2, pwede rin naman. Dito ba, meron pa tayong magagawa? Meron pa bang kapares yung 2? Wala na. May kapares ba yung 3? Wala. So, ibig sabihin, yung 2 and 3 may iiwan sa loob ng payong. So, magiging 2 times 3 or 6. Okay? Bakit? Again, kasi wala silang kapares. Wala silang kasama. So, ano nasa labas? You have 7 and 2, 14. Okay? Times 8, basically. Square root of 6. Pwede nyo 14 times 8, gawin nyo yan. Or kung gusto nyo, 140 na lang minus 16. Kasi yung 140 is times 10 Tapos ito times 2 kasi ang 'di ba 10 minus 2 is 8. So you can do that too. And 140 minus ano pala 28 kasi yun ang dalawang 14. 14 minus dalawang 14. So you have 211. So 112. So pwede na yun yung sagot ninyo. 112 times the square root of 6. And then that is your answer. Again, the key here is to break it down into steps na madali ninyong manipulate. First thing you do is i-simplify nyo lahat. Ilabas nyo lahat ng pwede nyo ilabas. Iwan sa ilalim ng payong yung kailangan yung iwanan. Tapos i-multiply niyo yung nasa labas. I-multiply niyo yung nasa loob. Alright? Alright, so I hope you learned something new today. If you did, click thumbs up. If you have friends who are also taking the test, you can also always share this video. This is totally for free. If you want to know how to get a copy of your own ng workbook number 1 as well as other review materials, you can always reach out to me through www.facebook.com/teamlaika. And if you have questions, comments, suggestions, or anything like that, feel free to post a comment down below. And I'll see you in my next video. So hit subscribe para malaman ninyo as soon as a new video posts because there are more coming up, including part 4 ng series natin on radicals, which is dividing radicals. So see you next time. God bless. Aja. Keep learning, keep believing, keep praying. Kaya niyo yan.